The meter is beeping and glowing and says that we are approaching our sigil, our little symbol that we're looking for. It says we're getting close. So that door, we were going in the right direction. We come upon this big area. There's some rocks. There's a river and a strange pillar. We can't see through the whole area yet because there's rocks in the way. We're going to explore a bit and hope that we don't set off any traps.
Okay, let's go. Fair enough.
Looks like a tree trunk with 2 eyes and 1 mouth. No, I think it's a path. I think it's a path. I think it's a path.
Well, it's a really wet path.
I'm going to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, who's first, Carrie?
Whose turn was it? I didn't take any turns, so I'll go first. I'm gonna move right there.
Observe the bow tie.
That's a formation of rocks.
Yeah, I know. It just looks like a bow tie.
Do you want to look around that area and see what you see?
I look around and I notice that there is something next to me that is suspicious.
Okay. I.e. the purple block.
I'm not close enough. That's basically what that means. I'm not close enough.
So...
There's something close to me that is suspicious. Keep in mind, that's like 20 spaces away from me.
Fair enough.
So, there's something near me that's suspicious.
Okay.
I'm telling my party, hey guys, there's something over here. Don't know what it is.
And that means in turn?
Yep.
Then Damien goes. If he rolls and gets a 2.
Wow, that's
2 times 5, that's 1. What direction you want to go in?
Damien takes a step.
I want to go toward the green stuff.
Takes 1 step forward.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can kind of see it. You notice it's moving.
I will wait to observe it once I get closer.
Okay.
In turn.
I got an 18 times 6. I feel like my character would be interested in someone saying, there's something mysterious over here, so I'd walk toward you more than Damien, who is just staring at...
I'm gonna make this clear right now.
Green sludge.
I'm gonna make this clear right now. You cannot rock diagonally. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so if I have 10, I'll go like this.
So you're like right next to me?
Moving me.
Yeah. You're welcome. You've made progress. We're basically standing at the exact same spot, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And you're like, oh.
I'm like, I see something in that direction, but I can't make out what it is. There's a reason. You'll find out when we approach it. Okay, my turn.
Yeah. Intern.
I'm so...
Natural 1.
Okay.
Carrie trips over herself.
I stand here looking at the rocks, thinking that I might see something between them. I do see something, but I don't know what it is. Your turn.
Dun dun dun. 19.
19 times 5?
I don't know.
Alright. You're like within 2 blocks of it.
Nuh-uh. I was on the one against it. Yeah, like that.
Right there?
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Alright, so you're standing right next to it. Damien notices that this is actually some kind of liquid stream, but it's glowing in green.
So, can I touch it?
You can't swim, you have armor on.
I can't attack it.
No.
Alright, so I will end my turn there looking at it.
I can see it.
Okay, can you back up? Okay.
Can you back up?
So,
There you go.
you see that there are no flowers in this area, which is strange because they're literally everywhere else.
Ah, okay. So
There's several things you can observe about this area, but you can only get one at a time.
Gotcha. So if I just stand here, I can observe more.
Right. Okay, I'm about to fuck shit up.
What's up?
20!
Oh boy, the fuck shittery is happening on the max.
1,
Look at the plot.
2, 3,
Look at the bow tie.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Right on the
Okay.
edge of the key.
Right on the edge. I can now see something.
Oh.
Guys, I don't like what I see.
Damien proceeds to jump into the sludge, devouring himself whole. Yo, Damien, do you want to see this patch of flowers? There are none here.
No, like literally.
I mean, Damien's character.
Since we got here, we've noticed that there's flowers literally everywhere. Notice there was flowers in the maze. There was flowers at the entrance.
Now there's bones. What?
There was flowers in the maze. There was flowers in the entrance. There's no flowers in that spot that he's looking at. And you notice that it's kind of strange.
It's because of the radiation.
I'm glad you figured that out without observing anything else. And by the way, no.
I want to look at the spot again.
Okay, so you surrender your movement?
I don't give a flump.
I need a yes or no. Do you surrender your movement?
I think
Yes.
Flump was pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say flump is a pretty solid yes. I surrendered
Right?
myself to the flumpage.
Flumpage.
Yeah, there's no flumpage quite as good
Okay.
as me.
It's a new word, flump.
I want to flump.
There is no light source here. There is no light source here. You notice
okay.
that the place that the flowers are not growing is very dark.
Is everywhere else light?
So that means I'm in a dark place.
No, that means he's in a specifically dark place, which means that the source of light in this area is from somewhere else, and that the light from this is not enough to light up that area. There's more stuff to observe, but keep in mind there's more than one spot to observe as well. So if you stay there, what happens next might kill you.
She just smiled.
But I'm curious. I want to hear everything to know about that spot.
Okay, so if you look, there are lots of spots to
You may
observe. There's lots of spots to look at, and I'm about to start fucking our day up. So, I'm gonna stop here because what I'm about to do is gonna take away all the rest of my moves. I am a curious person. I see that there is this strange empty suit of armor and a sword laying basically on what looks like an altar in the middle of this area, which we are still clearly underground because there's high cliffs. And it's really dark in most places except for here in the middle. While I'm standing there, I kind of touch the sword and it wakes this guy up.
Holy crap, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, it looks awesome.
If you get close enough to him, you can observe him, but that will cost you a turn. I see this guy wake up. He's standing up, he's looking at me, and he has a sword. I don't like it. Next.
I'm staying far away from you.
It's your turn, Sugar.
Yes, it is.
I would
Hey, I'm
imagine.
gonna take a turn to observe that purple spot. It is a
Again?
nice purple spot. Yeah, it's a nice purple spot. I'm gonna
Okay.
relinquish movement.
I'm
It's a
actually
good purple.
surprised. I'm actually surprised you picked only that one purple spot to look at because I'm running out of stuff to say about it that doesn't give away everything.
You're the one
So
gonna
you
ruin
notice
us.
that there are no flowers. There's no light source here, and the water nearby is green, glowing, and slimy.
So exactly what Damien has already discovered.
No. The water nearby is green, glowing, and slimy. Actually, no, it's not my turn because I woke up the giant. Now I have to roll for him.
I'm sure I'll get
His
a picture
name
later.
is Gladiolus.
That's what it is.
His name is Gladiolus. His sword glows red. So I'm right here next to Gladiolus. So I imagine that I'm the only person he sees right now. So
Because
I
I'm
won't-
hiding under the rocks and Damien is about to jump over the glowing river.
He attacks me and I take 2 damage. I am within 5 blocks of him, so I can observe something about him. His eyes have been replaced with pearl-like stones. The left eye glows orange around what is either a pupil or a crack.
I'm just gonna sit there.
I was gonna say, you want to end up in the water. That's...
Damien sits on his rock, balancing carefully for the next hour.
Damien, do you notice that there's anyone who's attacking right now?
Huh?
Do you even notice that there's a skeleton?
To be fair, I don't even notice that either. I could see someone moving, but I couldn't really tell that it was a skeleton or anything. I just see someone moving and I'm like, oh, that's scary. I wonder what she's doing.
So you're within 10 blocks. You can actually make an observation.
Oh my gosh, is that a skeleton? Jack?
No.
You see a skeleton with a sword in his right hand and a flower growing out of the left side of his skull. The flower is very healthy. So I need to roll to see if I hit. I gotta get it even. I got it even. Okay. So I fire at him.
Alright, now it's Damien's turn.
Please be more than a 1. Oh my god.
It's a 6. Good
That's
news.
3. So let me see. 1, 2, 3. You can get on the other little rock.
Go ahead.
Progress. I'm an inquisitive person.
Well, you can see him. Not very well, mind you. You probably maybe can't see his eyes, but you can see him.
I can see a skeleton walking around, and I just am like really curious as to because I've never seen that before in my life. So I'm just like, how could this be? This has to be like
You're a wizard. What are you talking about?
magic. Well, yeah, but I don't deal with necromancy. I've never seen that before.
Apparently it's illegal in your world.
Oh,
Got
it's
it.
absolutely illegal in my world.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
I'm over here as a dancer, and this doesn't freak me out so much because I've already been to 2 different worlds. So I'm just like, please don't hit me.
I would like to do a fireball at him.
Okay, so he's moving over here.
Wait, he's moving away?
Yes, he's moving away.
He doesn't like you.
Why?
You hit him.
He's taking a little bit of damage, not much, but...
Well, you know I'm an inquisical person, so whenever someone goes, hey, the boss is slowly dying. Why
What about me? I'm quizzical. That's why I'm journeying to the other side of the river over there.
Yeah, but...
Why did Damien cross the river to see what's on the other side?
Oh, I see. He's gonna do basically what we do when we observe. His eyes are gonna roll around in his head, and he's gonna kind of tilt his head to the side, and he's gonna kind of make this weird noise, the clattering of his jaw. We don't really understand what he's doing.
He's cold.
Not,
He's shivering.
he's dead. But his jaw kind of clatters, and his eyes are kind of rolling around, and we notice that the one that seems to be damaged, since we observed that it's kind of damaged, rolls up,
Can I
and
see
only
that?
up.
Oh.
Carrie's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna come here and point myself that way. And I can't attack him yet because he's not like right in front of me. But I'm gonna observe what this is. And I notice that is a candle, and it gives off an unusual amount of light.
Damien, your turn.
Okay, so clearly you can come over here and observe. Do you give up all of the other moves? You just gonna stay here and observe?
Oh yeah, I want to observe that.
There is a word written there in the rocks, Rafflesia, that goes along with all the other clues.
I'm observing.
Oh,
Because that
we are playing with fire here.
I want to know what's in his crotch.
You notice that in this area there are a lot of the flowers. Some of them are dead. There also seem to be a strange amount of spores here.
So it's some sort of flower spore thing that's taken over the skeleton?
We see a skeleton with a sword in his right hand and a flower growing out of his left side of his skull. The flower is very healthy. His eyes have been replaced with pearl-like stones. The left eye glows orange around what
Roots.
is either a pupil or a crack.
Roots.
It
He's
is
breathing
roots.
hard as
Roots.
if fighting to even move.
I got it.
Or maybe to stop moving.
I got one. I seen, but don't
Yes.
notice me, and I was like, "Yep, it's in the ground. It's roots.
Yeah, I was talking about flowers, not the
Yeah.
skeleton.
It's roots."
It's roots! And that's why it's on his left side, is because it's controlling his right arm!
Right.
Oh! So it's definitely a flower taking control of a skeleton
Now,
using its roots.
Here comes the question that we don't have an answer for.
What is Rafflesia?
Right, that's what I'm
Okay, I
thinking.
can answer that because we have already figured out what's going on. Rafflesia is actually a parasitic plant that is large and orange, and they call it the corpse plant.
See, if I would have known that, it would have been so much help. If I would have known that, I would have got it instantly. But I had no idea
It's
what that
the
is.
same flower that Vileplume is based off of in Pokemon.
Poor guy.
But it smells literally like a rotting corpse, and it attracts flies, and that's how it spreads its spores. Is that it'll take them from there to another dead creature or dead animal, and it'll bloom again. But yeah,
So I have
So
still have a
there-
question about the river. Then what is that? Because that's green and slimy. Is that like chlorophyll or something?
well, it's one of two things. It's either phosphorus, which is a natural thing from algae,
Yeah.
or it is glowworm crab.
Okay.
I climbed through that.
It is.
That was your choice. You got to choose to do that.
Hey, if I would have known what that word, if I would have heard that before, I would have been right on top of that. but
Okay, so
It's Skeletor's turn.
I'm coming back to help now.
So now you guys need to be thinking while he's moving, or rather the flower is moving, what are we going to do about it?
Hey, Dancy person, I have an idea.
Oh, really?
If you take that candle and run it over to that dark spot in the rocks, maybe something will happen.
It's really big. I don't know if I can pick it up.
Ah, okay.
Maybe instead we should move the skeleton over to the dark spot where there's no flowers growing.
Oh.
I'm gonna avoid that just because I know better. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now I want to come touch that.
6.
Every time she says, I know better,
7, 8,
I don't want to
9.
touch that. I want to destroy the world. I want that to happen.
Okay, who's next?
Finally.
Okay.
You can get to the second stone. Again.
9.
9, you say? Well, that's very convenient, because I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Actually, it might be helpful if you go look at that thing.
6. Well, I plan to. Don't worry. I'm just trying to... I'm making sure I'm also in direct line of sight.
You just put yourself right there in attack range for him. Okay, so...
So what did he do to die? That's what I'm trying to figure out over here. That's why I'm looking at all these.
Okay, he got an even number, so he's gonna hit you.
I don't know. I don't know if what I say matters though.
With
It could
13.
be... He could be a spicy... He could have eaten a spicy flower, and then all of a sudden he was overtaken by them. Ba-da-dum.
No.
11.
So 5.
Oh, you can
You're
totally
right
make it
there.
across. Yay!
On the shore. I
Yeah.
am coming back.
Yeah.
The skeleton suddenly turns his gaze to the illustrious Damien as he glows from all his swimming and... Well,
He's not swimming.
Give me that lore.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Let me tell ya.
Sonic says, that's no good.
The plant on the skeleton becomes enraged. He now has 2 attacks per turn.
Yeah!
Well, now
Oh,
it's
so he
his
can
turn.
walk further.
Now
Yeah, it's his turn.
We need to converge on him and figure out what we're doing.
I'm
here.
coming.
Well, we're leading him over to those sections.
Okay, so it's screwed. He's not going anywhere. We're gonna have to figure out something else to do with him.
Okay, and he can't attack anyone.
He's just gonna stand there.
He's so stupid.
The layout
Poor
is so
guy.
stupid.
20. It takes 6 damage because I don't want to get out of here.
The adventure! Can you feel the quest?
Yeah.
Wow! Carrie's. We could make another challenge quest trailer. It's just Carrie going, I want to get out of here.
Now I'm much higher.
All the times Carrie has been completely miserable while she faces the monsters that she's created.
Well,
Huzzah.
considering that nobody else is fighting, yeah, I'm a little miserable.
I'm trying to get there, but I
Yeah,
don't
he's
turn.
making his way. Damien's turn. He rolls a natural 70. Makes it right against the monster.
That does not count because I didn't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, look at that, buddy
Nat
boy.
20.
Leather
He
jacket.
kind of jerks himself over to the side a bit. He kind of walks helter-skelter to the side, trying to get away from me. I'm gonna approach the candle next. So he had 1 turn that he didn't.
Oh,
get
the
anything.
candle's keeping him
The
alive.
flower.
I know, but the
Because the flower needs light. Okay.
yeah.
I attack the candle.
You attack the candle.
I attack the candle.
That's a good way to put it.
Because literally that's the only way we'd be able to put it out. I attack the candle.
Watching.
I gently blow on the candle, and it explodes into confetti.
Well, I mean, it's one of those ritualistic candles, so I don't imagine it would blow out very easily. Gladiolus is over here next to the other candle, which is the only remaining light source that can keep the flower alive, because as we know, the green glow of the river does not light it up enough to let
it
flowers
yeah,
grow.
as I observed very clearly from that rock
Yeah.
at one time.
Yeah, that one time we know that the river does not make enough light for Gladiolus to stay alive. So I guess it's his turn. He has spotted Damien.
Damien's just like, what the hell is that? I haven't seen that this whole time.
He now attacks you. Since this is the first time you've ever had to fight, you can defend.
Yep, defending.
Yes, I would like to defend. I do not see why not.
I can move 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I attack the candle. Candle goes out.
Whoa, you didn't even roll to attack that candle.
No,
How do
I
you
didn't.
know if the candle went out?
Because I'm stronger than the candle.
I don't know.
Look at her.
If you get a 1,
6.
If you got a 1, I was gonna say
Six
the
times
candle
8.
falls over and burns you.
Light you on fire and you were gone. You were dead. It's me and Travis now. I want to attack.
You gonna attack him? It's
Yeah.
dark.
So, he knows where he's at. He saw him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God! Don't tell me that. All right, I'm gonna attack him.
All right. For the sake of the story, I want you to answer where you're gonna attack him, because you have a sword the same as he does.
Ooh.
I'm
Go
gonna
for the flower.
Explode.
Go for the flower.
Yeah, I want to cut off that freaking flower.
Good choice, actually. His roots are still in there, but the plant itself has been severed.
Thank goodness.
The plant itself has been severed. Travis, take your turn.
I am gonna take my turn.
So.
Do 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 do. 9, 10, 11. I'm here now.
All right,
Who's
so
next?
everyone's gone. We've taken our last turns.
Gosh,
Yeah.
he's next too, and I'm looking him dead in the eye.
Mhm.
Well, he's looking at me. I can't see him.
Oh, you
All
attacked
right,
the flower.
well, here's the thing. You just cut the flower off, so that changes the game.
All right.
We knew, because of the riddles that were left behind and because of how we observed everything in the area before going after the boss. We literally looked at everything.
Mhm.
So we knew that the flower was the bad guy, not the skeleton. So we cut the flower off, and without petals or leaves to absorb light, and with no light to live off of, the roots inside of Gladiolus shrivel up, and he staggers over back to the altar where he lays down and breathes a sigh of relief.
Aww.
I did it.
When he evaporates, he
Glad I
leaves
attacked
behind a plaque that looks somewhat like an epitaph stone, his mortality engraved on it. Gladiolus was a proud defender of the realm before a tragic fate befell him. He lost everyone he loved, even the memory of them, because these parasitic flowers overtook the entire kingdom and killed everyone. And the final, the basic mother parasitic flower took up residence inside of him because he's the one who brought them down here. So, he was a proud defender. He made a bad decision and ended up killing everyone he loved.
Which follows the riddles.
And he even lost his memory of them.
That kind of brings up a question, though.
Okay.
Who wrote the riddles?
Who wrote the riddles? You remember how he was fighting so hard to be himself, even under the flower's
Yeah.
possession? He's still in there. His spirit was still in there because he was taken advantage of while he was alive.
What a lovely story. And by that I mean, he literally killed an entire civilization.
Our meters go off. Me and Damien get a lot of points. Travis gets a mediocre amount of points.
What do you mean? I did so much exploration.
You did do a lot of exploration, but you never interacted
I
with
came back and got points because I chopped off the flower. I am a boss.
As we all receive our points, we hear that lovely beep of our meters again. As we all turn, now that the lights are out, we see the symbol glowing at the very back of the cave. And as we approach it, a portal opens up around the symbol that we're supposed to find, and we head off to our next destination. The end.
Hold on, I got one more.
And then the entire room gets filled up with light.
I have one more.
Okay, go on.
Dun dun dun.
Please cut that out.
What?